Come one, come all. For the happy season of hatching tide is upon us once more. That's the spirit. How lovely to see you again, Cater. You remember me, yes? It's Jali Aliapo, come with another vision to share. This year, I dreamt of marvelous golden eggs rising from curious flora. As we speak, our dreamers are hiding eggs in the black shroud for participants to lift from the shrubbery, thereby reenacting my dream. Successful seekers will be awarded with very stylish glasses. Although, no little time has passed since I've had word from dear Nanada, who is organizing the operation. I cannot help but worry something has gone awry. If only I could go and find her myself, but alas, I have duties to attend to here. Of course. Cater, perhaps you would be so kind as to seek Nanada out in my stead? Thank you. I hope she has returned to Gridania safely. It would be worth checking the Etherite Plaza before venturing further afield. She, too, should be wearing a pair of our thematic glasses, hers in the shape of a chicken.
MMM, how delightful.
My glasses? They're a prize for participating in this year's Hatching Tide festivities, but...
Marvelous. I chased a leafy beast and discovered a most fortuitous chicken. But for now, I must away. I look forward to these Hatching Tide festivities, these springtime delights.
Oh, hello, Cater. A happy Hatching Tide to you. How can I be of service? Jolie sent you? I suppose I have been gone for a while, but I've been having trouble hiding our eggs in the arena. As I was working, these tall, thick grasses suddenly sprung forth. I tried to trim them back, but not even my best garden scythe could make the smallest impression. At best, I managed to snip a couple of leaves. Now, I cannot help but worry that our arena is carpeted not by typical brambles, but a variety of leafkin. We can hardly send our egg hunters into a nest of monsters. Oh, what to do? You would help? A godsend, truly. Then let us start by gathering information about this peculiar plant, though I know adventurers generally prefer to slay monsters first and ask questions later. I shall head for the Botanists' Guild. In the meantime, if you could ask around the Carline canopy regarding the strange specimen, I would greatly appreciate it. Here, take one of the leaves I managed to salvage. Let us reconvene at the Etherite Plaza once we have gathered what information we can. Greetings, adventurer. Have you come seeking a contract? This leaf, I dare say it comes from some variety of flytrap. We often receive petitions regarding roselets, but I don't believe I've seen leafkin of this particular shade of green. Curious. Just as typical plant life flourishes during this season, so too do leafkin. I would not be surprised if some aberrant strain had developed in the process. If you require assistance in culling it, do not hesitate to ask.
Welcome to the Carline Canopy. If there is any way I might be of service, you need only ask. While I am well versed in the leaves steeped for myriad teas, my knowledge can offer no insight on this particular specimen. My apologies. However, we did have a guest come in search of strange leafkin just moments ago. An Elysian gentleman wearing shaded spectacles. He introduced himself as an alchemist specializing in the study of wild beasts. While he did seem somewhat eccentric, perhaps an expert of his standing might offer the assistance you require. I believe he said he was bound for Old Gridaniac, should you desire to seek him out. Hey there, handsome. You looking to hire? I'm good with the lance. Oh, I recognize this. A whole swarm of this leafkin was crowding a little corner of the Black Shroud just the other day. Never seen anything quite like it, so I tried giving it a poke. But would you believe it? The leaves and flowers just kept growing back, easy as you please. Eventually, I just gave up. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's feeling impotent.
You're back. Perfect timing. According to the folks at the Botanists Guild, the leaf belongs to a type of highly durable leafkin, so durable, in fact, that the pieces you and I possess are, apparently, still very much alive. What did you discover? So others have been similarly unsuccessful in cutting them back? In which case, developing an alternative strategy does seem in order. The alchemist you mentioned seems like a good lead, don't you think? An Elysian with shaded spectacles, perhaps that was the fellow with whom I was speaking earlier. He did say something about chasing a leafy beast, after all. Let's head over and see if we can't find him. Here he is. The gentleman who asked about my glasses.
Oh ho ho. The fortuitous chicken has found me again. Along with a gentleman of adventure. Yes, that sounds like me. Ravenous for leafkin large and small, the wayfaring alchemist baron, At your service. What? AAA, AOT. Why, this is the very leaf I have been pursuing for moons upon moons, moons upon moons upon moons upon moons. That is to say, if you are seeking assistance in combating this menace, I would be happy to help.
We would be much obliged. As an alchemist, would you say that some sort of concoction might be effective against this creature?
Oh ho ho. Doubt you not the efficacy of my concoctions, little chicken. With this aberrant leaf in his possession, Baron the Great can finally realize his purpose for traveling to the Twelves Wood, can finally seize his quarry by the stalk and wrestle it into submission. But my enthusiasm overcomes me. You see, as I was poring over Leafkin of this very persuasion, my eyeballs were subjected to quite a piece of mischief. Since then, they burn like all seven hells if exposed to sunlight, wind, or most anything. So long as I wear these tinted lenses, I can remain upright and free of blinding pain and nausea for several bells at a time. Quite long enough to brew a tincture that shall spare you both a similar fate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have ingredients to procure from the shaded bower.
Wait. At least allow me to foot the bill. By the time I caught up with him, he had already finished his shopping.
Aha, ha ha ha. Just the bare sight of that leaf has imbued me with untold mercantile stamina. Like lightning flashed my gill, and like a mountain grew my spoils. Now then, I must gather my thoughts. The leafkin in question is a troublesome strain of flytrap possessed of vitality so great that it sprouts forth with abundance from the very spot it has been shorn. Therefore, by thwarting its regenerative properties, we may cut this terror down to size not only in the metaphorical sense, but the literal. You too have living pieces of its tender, floral flesh. Combined with my chosen ingredients, they should yield a distillation that will forestall the creature's recovery. The effects will be temporary, but a skilled hand needs only a few moments. No. Soak your scythe in Baron's bane, and mow with all your might.
What wonderful news! Can you imagine if the creatures were only susceptible to fire? An egg hunt through a field of ash is hardly what Jolie dreamed of.
Fire! Heavens forfend, my dear chicken. The act of snipping in itself is transcendent communication, or so they say. To inhale the life breath of the forest. To welcome within one's heart the bounties of the land. To occasionally have one's eyes squirted with burning venom. These are the experiences we live for. Not to mention all the free samples of plant life to be gained along the way. Were I not liable to keel over at any moment, I would like nothing better than to slice the shrubbery by your side. However, I have every confidence that a brave adventurer such as yourself will succeed where I have failed. Now, let us commence. Make me the happiest man in the realm, and bestow upon me your leaves. Just as oil dissolves oil, the extracts from this leaf shall counteract their own regenerative properties.
Whereby this should be brought thusly, and that should be. Yes. From all angles may this scythe strike true.
HNGHHH. I offer up, my masterpiece, my soul, my well-lubricated garden scythe. In your hands, may it hack away our hardships.
Now that our garden scythe is equipped to cut back the fly traps, we are one step closer to reclaiming our arena. Rest assured, your efforts will be rewarded with exclusive hatching tide gifts. But, do take care to avoid any squirting venom.
Baron the Upright would like to join this sortie to observe the effects of his alchemical miracle, insofar as they can be observed with scalded eyeballs.
Of course. Let us watch Cater's work from a safe distance. Our arena is a fair walk from here, so I will have the dreamers arrange for a chocobo carriage. Come and find me when you are ready to depart. Ready to clear our arena of troublesome sprigs and stalks? Just say the word, and an egg usher shall whisk us away.
You can now participate in sprig cleaning. Wield a special garden scythe to slay troublesome traps and retrieve archon eggs. All classes and jobs are eligible to participate in sprig cleaning. Speak with the egg ushers in Miketo's amphitheater or the acorn orchard to travel to the arena. Oh, I cannot wait to see those beautiful fronds fall like rain beneath your blade.
When you are ready, I shall escort you to the egg arena. If I may provide any further assistance, do not hesitate to let me know.
In order to continue this quest, you must first clear 4 stages of sprig cleaning. You may learn more about sprig cleaning by speaking with the egg usher. There they are. Those troublesome traps crowding our arena. Use the garden scythe herb Aaron prepared for us and start hacking away. You have dominated our foes. Sally forth, my friend. Oh ho! What resplendent beauty do I spy amongst the weeds? Bring me its flesh. Bring it to me. What connection, what spirit? Those marvelous creatures clearly inspire your greater talents. This is the last area we need trimmed. I know it's a lot to ask, but I have every faith in you.
Magnificent work. Thanks to you, our Hatching Tide participants may search for eggs in safety and comfort.
Indeed, my alchemical solution exceeded even my own expectations. You have delivered me a vision, a dream. Not to mention sprigs of a most troublesome trap. How I shall probe, how I shall stare, all without risk to what remains of my vision. Hoo-hoo.
Well, I'm glad he seems pleased with the results. Go ahead and tell Jolie that our egg hunt may proceed as scheduled. Our arena was filled with leafkin. No wonder preparations were taking longer than expected. I am glad to hear the issue has been resolved and that everyone emerged unscathed. Not only did Cater clean up those sprigs and sprouts, he also managed to retrieve what eggs were lost to the foliage. We should be ready to hide the eggs anew and begin the festivities. I would like to thank the alchemist who was so crucial to the operation. Do you think Master Baron is still in Gridaniad?
Eureka!
The man himself. You sound, cheerful.
Fair chicken, cheerful does not describe the half of my mood. For Baron the Peerless has made a discovery for the ages. From the Leafkin samples you provided me, I was able to concoct a regenerative ointment for my poor, blistered eyeballs. I am cured. My habit of sticking my face too close to my object of study has, at long last, served me well. For where once venom splashed, so too did an antidote. Can you imagine how else we might manipulate the properties of these fantastic creatures? We could develop cures upon cures, devise agents upon agents. We are witness to a golden age of alchemy, rising resplendent from fields of fell Leafkin.
Goodness. This must be what the eggs in my dream represented, the bright hopes for the future that this discovery portends.
So it was you, my oval comrades, who spoke of destiny. Had I but listened. Alas, Baron has been a fool. But no longer. I shall hereby heed the wisdom of Egg and continue my work with full faculties. All thanks to you.
You seem to possess a great appreciation for the spirit of Hatching Tide. And also a pair of our promotional glasses.
Oh, these. These I wear not for protection against the elements but as a reminder of the catalyst that changed my fate forevermore.
It does me proud to see how Hatching Tide brings joy to one and all, and our celebrations have but scarcely begun. Cater, please accept these glasses as a token of our appreciation. You have more than earned them. Our dreamers will continue patrols of the arena, but we may well need some further trimming. Your assistance would be much appreciated, and rewarded with special Hatching Tide gifts.
You can participate in sprig cleaning as many times as you wish by speaking with the egg ushers in Miketo's amphitheater or the acorn orchard. Race against the clock as you slash your way through endless stages of shrubbery, and aim for the highest score possible. You may earn special brilliant eggs by completing sprig cleaning. Special brilliant eggs may be traded to the dreamer in Miketo's amphitheater for gear and items. Good morning, friend. Might you be interested in learning about the Hatching Tide festivities? A fledgling work.
I've never seen a trimming quite so thorough. Or stylish. You really showed us the true spirit of an adventurer. So the golden eggs in my dream represented a golden age of alchemy. We could never have made Hatching Tide possible without you, Cater. Thank you so much. I had hoped I might run into you. Surprised to see me here? After watching you revolutionize the Arcadion, I wanted to broaden my own horizons. See things I've never seen, try things I've never tried. And it turns out a rough and tumble egg hunt is great fun. Anyway, stop by the gym the next time you're in Alexandria. We're always happy to have you. Well, if this festival isn't the most darling little event I've ever seen. I would have brought my broadcasting equipment had I known. I'll just have to incorporate some of these adorable accessories into my stage costume instead.
They say you were the one who recovered our precious eggs. It would have been a dark hatching tide indeed had those vile leafkin destroyed the work of so many charming chickens. Speaking of which, I'm ecstatic that my delightful darlings were replicated in these spectacles. I'm sporting a pair myself, you know. Beneath my festive guise. Good morning, fine sir. I believe you are to thank for the weeding that has allowed this humble enthusiast to collect his eggs in peace and safety. The prizes I found to be acceptable, however, I eagerly await the advent of Tonberry spectacles. The realm may not yet be prepared for their splendor, but in time, all shall come to realize the glory that is Tonberry. Have you met these fine fellows, Masters Paulin and Hamlin? Speaking of passion, how does the arena fare? Fancy another trim? Another slice? Another delightful delivery of luscious leafkin?
There's so much green here. This place is a world apart from Solution 9. The egg hunt was fun, too, at least, until my sisters laid claim to the same egg. I thought it might come to blows, so I said that I wanted it, and they both backed down. Never did I imagine I would journey beyond the dome. So many opportunities one owe to you. The opportunity to relax with my sisters, to collect eggs and exchange them for whimsical little prizes. Opportunities that I will treasure for the rest of my days.